I work for the Salvation Army in the area of helping people with alcohol and other drugs issues. I left school when I was 15 at the end of year 10 because my parents didn't really have a lot of money, and sort of back then you left school and started work because your parents really couldn't afford to keep you. So I fell into administration and then got married, continued to work and then had kids, but just wanted to work part-time. So I just worked at a local pub, kitchen handing and cooking, because it worked in with my husband's hours and worked in with the kids. And then following that, I sort of remembered I was actually pretty smart at school, so that's when I sort of decided that I'd go back and do some study and see how I went. So I started with Certificate 3, Certificate 4 just at TAFE, and then I worked my way up to diploma levels and then an advanced diploma. That's when I first started to come and see David at Income Solutions, and he encouraged me to invest in myself, so that's when I got really stuck into the study. All the study has really opened up a great range of choices for me career-wise. So I'm lucky to work for a great organisation, but within that they've encouraged me to study, supported my study, and has opened up a range of positions for administration through to clinicians, through to management, so I can work a whole range of roles, which is great lot of variety for me and choice. In 2012 I started my BA, and about at the same time I started in this new current position that I'm in as Service Development Officer at the Territorial AOD unit in Blackburn. So starting my BA and starting my new role was fairly challenging at the start. Luckily I studied all online, so I was able to be flexible and could arrange study around what suited me. I caught the train a fair bit to Melbourne so I could do my uni reading on the way. And I travelled a fair bit in my new role, so I was able to take all my reading with me and be able to study wherever I went, on the computer, which was really good. And you get to the end of it and you think, oh, it's over now. It's so worth it when going to graduation. And I'd never attended any of my graduation, so it was great. I got dressed up in the gown and went and received my BA. It was fantastic. I feel now I set a good example to the kids that it's okay. I didn't get the chance to study when I was younger, but now I go back to study. So now my son, who did an apprenticeship and is a boilermaker, he's got a great job, but now he's decided he may go back to uni, so he's just enrolled in a single unit of uni just to give it a go. So I think that in itself is great. Coming from a poor family, I used to worry about money a lot, so it was important to create a life where I'm not worried about money all the time. I'm not Atlantic, we don't eat out at 5-star restaurants every weekend, but if we want to eat out, we eat out. Yeah, life's great, yeah. Plans are good, plans are in place, and we just, continue to stay focused and roll along without thinking about it all the time.